What's up guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to make stubs easily and efficiently on MLB The Show 17. The first one is going to be the most obvious and most produced. There is a lot of videos on YouTube showing the buy low sell high method, finding the largest gap in between players and putting in buy orders and then selling them for just under what the buy now is. So for example, in Jose Reyes, they show a price of $335. I could throw a buy order of $336 in there and sell them for $579. One thing that a lot of people fail to mention is what to look out for and how to be careful with this. The first thing to look out for, I call it the beginner's eye. You're going to look at the first 4 stats starting from the top, working down from the right in contact for lefties, righties, and power. All the beginners, if every single other stat was 0 and they had amazing contact and power, that player will still sell. Because a lot of people just want to hit home runs and they do not care about fielding or the other stats. So one card that I have in mind here is Trevor Story. I could put a buy order in for $355 or $351 if you're going to do that, and sell them for $679. The difference in between the two, you could make a pretty penny, keeping in mind that they're still going to take 10%. Make sure that you have a pen and paper with you to write down the name, position, and what you put the buy order in for, as well as what the buy now price was at the point that when you bought them. It's a good way to tell of how the market is adjusting with time. Because the game is brand new right now, everything will eventually go down unless they're a card that's going to get an upgrade, which is going to bring us right into our next point. And the next point is cards that are going to be getting upgrades down the road. Right now, Troy Tulowitzki is an 83 overall silver. I could definitely see this card being at least an 88, 89 gold by the end of the season. Another one I want to show you guys is, can you tell I'm a Jays fan? I know the most about them, so I'm going to kind of stick here. Devon Travis has been in the league for 2 years, hitting 300 both of his seasons. They start him off at an 83 silver. If he has the same kind of year that he's had in his first 2 debuts, he's going to end up being a gold in the long run this season. I believe in the probably 86, 87 range. Nothing crazy, but he already has good contact and decent power. So really you're just going to be upping a really good card already, so it might be somebody who you want to latch onto to flip in the long run. Another player I think that's going to get an upgrade is Chris Davis. Last year I had 102 RBIs with 42 home runs, and MLB has already dedicated a flashback card rating him 81 silver to his last year's season. With a batting average of 247, kind of justifies him starting off as a silver, but the 42 home runs and 102 RBIs makes me believe that he's going to get a hefty upgrade throughout the year. So picking him up for under 600 right now could really benefit you in the long run, especially with that 86 power and 84 power already as it is. It's only going to get better and better as the year goes on. So if you do your research, look up last year's stats, check out that player and what his stats are at right now. If he's selling for really low right now, maybe pick him up. He might get an upgrade and hang on to him for the year. Go to your collections and go under missions. Collect these every day. You can find, although right now, because the game is early, it's only 50 stubs and 1000 XP, it is still completely worth it. So the next one is check out this daily rewards page. It can give you easy rewards. All I have to do is get 1 hit with a pitcher, and this one is exchange 2 Cleveland Indian player items. I did do the third one. The third one was play 1 conquest game, 6 inning total with Colorado Rockies players, and that was very easy to do. I just put 4 of them in and I finished it in a 3 inning game. And speaking of conquest, the next one is going to be play conquest games. Everyone knows that when you play head to head, you do still get a player at the end of it. But if you actually grind the Conquest games and just play for fun, or even when you're bored or sick of, if you've taken a couple losses head to head, go play some 3-inning games against the computer. You receive a card every time, and the amount of golds last year that I got, I believe I got 5. Pulled 5 golds from after a game playing Conquest, and you receive coins, and you're doing missions at the same time as you're playing those quick 3-inning games on Conquest. Receiving a card at the end of those little games is key. Especially if some of the silvers are selling for 2,000. The chances of you getting a silver is pretty good, especially when you win. So grind those games out on Conquest and try to get lucky at the end of the game. And my last one is going to be still buy low sell high related, but it is in stadiums. Because they lay out the stadiums that you have so easily, it's very easy to flip these, and it costs little to nothing. So AT&T Park, you can put a buy order in for 16, although you're only going to sell it for 160, maybe 150. It's still worth it to me, especially because when you go to your stadium collection, you go to your inventory, everything is laid out so nicely here, telling you how many you have. For example, the Citi Field. So if I view it in market, Citi Field sells for 90 right now. I have 3 of them. Although I didn't buy these, I just pulled these. You can see how this can be a really easy way, especially how organized it all sits right in front of your face. Shows you how many you have and easily can view in the market. So if you buy these in multiples, spend 4,000 stubs on it, you can double that or even triple that once they're all sold. Hopefully this helped you guys out. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Remember to subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out lots of MLB 17 The Show content this year with some fun series that are going to come out. So subscribe, stay tuned for those, and we'll see you guys next time.